Hey Gemini, welcome back for the second half of your January 2017 reading. I just want to say thank you guys so much for watching the other one. I really appreciated it. I'm glad it resonated with some of you. I read all the comments, sorry I couldn't get to all of them. But yeah, general reading, Sun, Moon, and Rising may not resonate with all of you in the same sort of way. Check your Sun, Moon, and Rising. So where we left off last time with the message that I got was that there was a decision that needed to be made, and it was one that you guys really found yourself mulling over. You saw the truth to a situation, and I feel like you were dealing with how you were feeling as well. But there was something that I felt like was really staring you guys in the face that you had to address, that needed to be addressed. And maybe that's because, it was Mercury retrograde. Wow. There's a Five of Pentacles. I'm pretty sure it was in your last reading. I'm not sure if it was reversed or not, but I know it was there. So I didn't really get any messages when shuffling. The cards were pretty silent. Which is strange for Gemini, I guess. But I am getting the sense that you guys should just go with your intuition. Okay. I'm trying to do a different layout. I'm trying to do these a little bit quicker. I could talk for hours, but I know there are there's busy people out in the world. So with the Chariot, which shows itself again here, it was reversed in the outcome of your last reading. There's an impetus for, you guys want change, you desire change, but some of you might fear it, or you fear going about it, or you're not sure if you have everything in order for you to do so. But it's up right here. So I see you guys as probably getting a clearer direction in terms of where you want to go. Because there are a few things that needed to be addressed in the last reading. And I'm hoping that they were addressed. And maybe they were, with how these cards are looking. So, at the bottom of your reading, we have the Judgment card, which is a card for second chances. So, you guys, I feel like if there was any possibility of being stuck or being lost or being unsure which way to go, at the very start of this year, at the end of last year, I see you guys as really mulling your options, but you're doing so in a way that's totally selfish. Like, I really did get the sense in the last reading that you guys were worried about letting something or someone go, ending a cycle, ending a process. And since you have the Ten of Wands in the last reading, we have the Ace of Wands here, I'm getting the sense that maybe the possibilities are all around you, the possibilities for change. I'll go through and name the cards. At the crowning of your reading, I like to see this as like the desired outcome. We have the Chariot. Below that, we have the Four of Cups and the Hermit. These are surrounding influences that you're thinking about, you're contemplating about. They're affecting how you think about the situation. Present situation, we have the Five of Swords, the Five of Pentacles reverse, and the Two of Pentacles. The foundation of your reading, what's your primal natural instincts in terms of facing your current situation and how you plan to move through that. We have the Ace of Wands, the Page of Cups, and the Three of Cups in reverse, which I really feel like is sort of at the root of you, the heart of you. That's not really the root, but you know, all of these decisions are impacted by that. So I'll start there. Three of Cups reverse, you probably see yourself in a situation or in a position wherein you aren't opening yourself up to people because I feel like you've come out of a tough situation, whether it was, you know, heartbreak or whether it was, you know, falling out with a friend. I'm not really seeing anything work related, sort of. But I'm getting the sense that you've really had to sort of, I don't know, not be on your guard, but really be wary. Because you probably trusted somebody that, at the end of the day, didn't deserve your trust. You've given all your life and your love to somebody that only just zapped it out of you. So again, some of you are probably in a situation now where you feel like you probably don't even have any more love or fun or joy to give. But that isn't the case. Because I'm getting the sense that you are also, for some of you, the tables are turning in a way to where you want to move out of this place. You want to move out of this place of disharmony that's around you. Because you've recently come out of a situation, maybe you were the victor, maybe the other person was, but there was like a mental, there was a war with words. It was pretty significant. And coming out of that, you probably, or it's probably still ongoing. But in this situation, I feel like you're learning a lot about yourself in terms of how you're able to deal with conflicts like this. And it's probably draining you in the meantime. And it's making you feel sad and just like you feel like maybe this loss of friendship that you can't believe this has come about. And you're planning on what to do next. You're trying to figure out how to really get out of this situation. Some of you might just still be in this, just sort of locked in this. And it's also making you feel down. Again, with the Four of Cups here. So you're probably just locked in like this emotional stasis where you're feeling just down, you're feeling low. This Hermit here, the Hermit card, is really asking you guys to address everything emotionally within you that has not been addressed. This Three of Cups too, what is the underlying foundation to your unhappiness, to your suspicion, to your wariness, to really open yourself up to people, to really truly be yourself, to let people in a way that you can build friendships through pain, through shared experiences of hurt. Something's closing you off from being able to do that, to really being able to reach out. But I see some of you are in the process of doing that with this Ace of Wands and this Page of Cups. You're ready to start new. It's 2017. You've been through the ringer, or you're still going through it. But you know that there's a process that needs to end. Judgment. Rebirth. And I'm getting the sense that for a lot of you, it's so pure in nature. Because the circumstances right now, or they're going to be just primed for you to do that. The one thing I love about tarot, as well as astrology, is that a lot of things are predicated on free will. Things happen to us. That's fate. But how we choose to deal with that situation, how we choose to come out of it, I believe that's free will. We can allow ourselves time to contemplate and get caught up in our emotions and allow them. You know, for me, I feel like I have to go through that process where I have to just feel really, really bad and really shitty about myself so I can just start the cycle again. I have to die emotionally so I can be reborn. And I think some of you are going through that. Or you're trying to go through that. Because Three of Cups reversed and the Four of Cups. It's just that maybe you might find yourself sinking back into this negative feeling. And this hermit, he's trying to shine a light on you. He's trying to show you that there is wisdom to be gained here. This is not the end all be all. You don't have to constantly balance this desire of wanting to start love, to have new love again, to start something fresh while also being tied down, burdened to whatever is causing this emotional disruption, which it seems to be some sort of, there's an issue with communication. You and somebody close to you, you either are always arguing, it's probably more than likely out of spite. It's probably gotten bad, but I see there's an ending coming. Because with this Five of Pentacles in reverse, again, I'm getting the sense that for a lot of you, you're not going to continue to allow yourself to be the victim. You want to totally upend this situation in a way that is going to make you shine again. In a way that's going to make you be able to implement any sort of ideas you want to pursue. So if this is a work situation, like if this is a work thing, you probably left the job, or you just had like a dressing down at your workplace, or there's something about your workplace that's just like really just dragging you down. What the Five of Pentacles in reverse is asking you to do is to really survey your resources, not in a way that you're overly critical of what you've lost, that you're overly critical of what the possibilities could have been. Focus on what is and where you can take that moving forward. The Two of Cups, or the Two of Pentacles, is a very interesting thing. I've read about it in this book I have. It's like a gateway to opportunities. All the twos are. You started something new, or you want to start something new, but you're probably not sure if the timing is right or if it's feasible. That just comes with uncertainty in life. You know, he's trying to juggle these two coins, and around them there's like this ribbon of the infinity symbol. Turning on his side in his 8, very karmic. So it's like things are just fated. Things just happen, and we have to trust that process if we want to see the results. Because our anxieties about what could happen, you know, they're just that. They're just thoughts. It's not anything born in reality. Just because you've dealt with something 99 times doesn't mean it'll be the same the 100th time. And that doesn't mean that it's written in stone. So take whatever this, I feel like out of this, I'm feeling like there's a chance, there's a possibility, there's an opening for you to really be able to embrace all of the love and all of the positivity around you. If you're just able to get out of this sort of funk. This, well, I don't want to call it a funk, but it's just like you're emotionally drained because a close friend, a close person, you know, if you're in a relationship, somebody you were really close with, all that turned out to be false. But that's a lesson only to be more observant in the future. To realize what sort of mental clarity you gain from this situation wherein you're probably still arguing with somebody, or there's words being exchanged. Use the higher road, I guess. Don't allow them to drag you back down into this, because I only feel like that'll poison whatever chance for beauty and actual love and passion that you have coming towards you, coming for you, going into February. I ultimately see a resolution or a situation that needs to be resolved. And it's going to take all of your, it's going to take you being just 100% honest with yourself and with the situation. Because judgment, you know, this is a major arcana card. It doesn't just fall out willy-nilly. Sorry for the glare. I don't know what it is. But if we honestly want a second chance, if we want our situation to be better, if we want to be able to just grab our life by the reins and take it where it needs to go, we have to be totally honest. And we have to be able to assess what we're lacking emotionally. We're drained emotionally right now because there's somebody else, there's just a situation that is taking up all of our mental energy. This person has probably made you feel worthless, or you're probably feeling like you are worthless yourself, like you don't have enough money, that you aren't sure, every time you talk to somebody, it's like you feel like you're on the defensive. And when we're doing that, we're on the defensive for a reason, because we're trying to protect our emotions. We're trying to protect our inside here. We don't want anybody to hurt that anymore, because we've been hurt so many times. We don't want that to keep happening. But the only way for us to be able to heal that and to not become victims of that wholeheartedly is to realize that we deserve better. We deserve more. We deserve to give love and get love. And I feel like some of the things you might be anxious about, they're not worth it. It's like sort of worry about what to do now, what to fix now before we try to go on to the next step. So I do feel like this Chariot is a positive omen. It was reversed the last time. It's up right here. So I'm getting the sense that even if you aren't able to totally change the situation, totally make it 100% your way or whatever, you're at least going to be able to move to another place in your life, to another place in the situation, rather, to where you've probably gained a lot of insight. And then going into February, going into February, you'll be able to really gain perspective, gain a new outlook in terms of what this is, gain a new way to manage it in a way that probably isn't visible to you right now. But it will be. Just be honest with yourself. Go inward, reflect. Don't just blame yourself. Don't just blame the other person. How did both of you contribute to this situation? What's the easiest way for you to resolve this situation? Because it's not going to be easy. Somebody's going to get their feelings hurt, their ego hurt. There's going to be probably some emotions that are left unresolved. But when judgment calls, you can't ignore the call. You can't. Yeah, you just can't. So I'll pull one more card. Too many. The phrase mind over matter just came into my head, which is interesting because as I say that, the Page of Swords flies out. Page of Swords is all mind. And he speaks, it's an androgynous person. They speak their truth bluntly. They speak their truth the way a child would, because a child doesn't know how to use his powers. Swords, of course, in this instance, being words, communication, air sign, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, whatever. I'll quit trying. So this could be you, but it's also a change of scenery, a change of tone, wherein circumstances will come in that's going to allow this page, the truth to come out. It's going to allow some sort of quick strike of clarity, a message that's really going to aid in your perspective. It could either just be, you're reading something, or I think I gave this example to Scorpio, and you're hearing, you're at the mall or something, or you're in line at the grocery store, and you hear somebody say something, or you just hear something on the radio that just sort of really I don't want to say fucks with your mind, but it really changes your perspective. It's just like, oh wow, it's a door opening, it's a window opening. to you viewing this situation differently. And the Page of Swords is, I see it as random. In this book I'm reading, they talk about the pages being, pages of the Queen, and it's a divine message. It's a message that we need to hear, whether we like it or not. But it's a good thing that it is reversed, because I do feel like, truth hurts, but especially if it's positive, if it's something that we can learn and grow from, we have to hear it. So that's what this page is going to bring in. Either you're going to think, a lightning bolt, so you're randomly going to think of something. Somebody's going to say something. Maybe if you have a kid, or if there's children around you, they'll say something to you. They'll probably point out, oh, why are you so sad? Or why aren't you and so-and-so talking anymore? You know how kids are. So I really do feel like that something in that way will help you. Or otherwise, you'll have to be the page, and you'll have to be able to suss out what. I never really think of that. I never think of us incorporating elements of a page, because they are just, they're androgynous. They're more like energy. They're not really a person. They can be. But regardless, there's something of, there's one simple truth that has to come out, that has to be addressed. So, yeah. Thank you so much for watching, Gemini. I appreciate you guys again for the positive feedback I got on my first video. I really love doing these, and I plan to continue doing them in the future. I actually made this really short, like half the time of the other one, which is good. So yes, thank you guys so much.